Hello everyone. We're going to have some fun with Blade Breaker Esther. We're going to take her to pretty much all the hard stuff. So first up is Chaotic Darkness Extreme version. We're going to go for all missions, which is essentially just 15 turns or less. And I'm going to do it with just a 5-unit party. Friend slot is completely empty. So up first, I have Ethne. She's here mainly for damage overall is pretty much what she's going to do. Have her set for some limit damage. Winged Heart, everybody needs ailment resist. So we have 300 Demon and Human Killer for her, and 300 limit damage. She does have 50 evade in her kit naturally. That's about it there. Up next is Wilhelm to be our tank. Blizzard Orb, some extra counters, because why not? We have a decent amount of elemental resist. Main things is water and dark. So 225 water, 320 dark. I'm using Anima Esper, because has both of those resists. We have some attack. We have some limit damage and everything like that. Using Esther's card, kind of nice, because it has all the stats. So he gets his attack, defense, and spirit. So we have 300 Demon and Human Killer for him, 300 limit damage. He is full evade. He is not full provoke. And that's pretty much it for Wilhelm. Up next is Zahn. So Zahn is provoking for us. Have him set for some limit damage. He has Blizzard Orb for some death immunity. Discernment, because he also needs all status resist. Provocation, 100% draw attacks. Let's get 100 dark resist. Probably getting imperiled, which is fine. But we got 300 demon and human and a limit damage. He's 70% evasion. It's fine. 100% provoke. One of the big things, though, is he has the Phoenix Esper. And on Phoenix, let's see. The auto med. Yeah. So this here, we bring in remedies. So even if he gets confused, because there's a chance that he'll be blind or confused, it's kind of random. It's going to auto cure, and he won't lose a turn. So very important to have that and Phoenix on him. Up next, we have Fundamental Force to deal some damage. So Winged Heart, everybody has the ailment resist, and just kind of a limit focus. 350 Demon, thanks to Ramu. 300 Human, 300 limit damage. So nothing too special there. And then we have Blade Breaker Esther. So she is the leader because she deserves it. Limit focus overall. Ailment resist. Using the Dark Vision's Greatsword. So 300 Demon, 350 Human, thanks to Lakshmi, and 300 limit damage. 50 evade in the kit. Alright, let's jump in with this. Alright, so mostly we're going to be doing a lightning team. We have to deal some light damage, so we're going to have Wilhelm do that. He'll sacrifice a tiny bit. He's the tank anyway. So turn 1, we're going to Siege, Attrition, and then Sacred Spear to Light Imbue himself. So his imbues will swap out and kill anything else, so he goes first. So we'll queue up everybody else. So for Ethne, so we're going to do Rusty, just 60 lightning boost for her. And then we'll Strength and Double Determination, that'll get us 87 defense spirit breaks. Zahn, kind of a free turn on the first turn, so we're just going to quick Trick, which Trick also has 25 accuracy down, and Waylay, because why not? For a Fundamental, we are going to Veil for mitigation. We'll do Plasma for her 60 lightning, and then we'll lightning imbue the party. And seeing she's not doing any kind of attack, she can just go. And then for Esther, so we're going to do her field. And then we're going to do Human and Demon Killer. And that's just for the little setup turn there. So we're not really chaining or anything, but a tiny bit of chain's better than nothing. Yeah, so fundamental got whacked with the little random there. It's fine. Alright, so Ethne will queue everybody up. So we're going to do her limit regular. We're going to hope get her limit buff. We're going to Lunar Shield Demon and Determination. Wilhelm. We're going to Safeguard and Double Transfusion. Help Fundamental a little bit. Razan. So we're going to do Enervating for the 90 defense break. Deadly Daggers. And toss in Trick. Fundamental. We're going to do her regular limits. Hypernova, boost her limits. And just Mirror Chain. And then for Esther, so we're going to do Limit Plus because it recharges. We're going to do the regular Storm. Again, it recharges. It's 100 boost for everybody. And then we'll use her Slam, which just kind of cures us. We got not in the cure, but we'll use it up. Fundamental got picked on again. Lumine. Alright, so this turn we're going to do a small burst. So Wilhelm, we can use his overdrive 3 times. We're going to use 1 now. And everybody's going to limit. And Esther gets the super because she's actually EX3. So Ethne, regular limit, is a 1-hit finisher with a CG. So we're going to hit her first. Once the CG is over, Zahn Wilhelm, and then Esther and Fundamental. So, not bad for a not really set up burst. We'll have a much better one coming. Alright, Wilhelm is going to go first again. So we're just going to refresh his Latent View, Sacred Spear. And double transfusing, again, to help out who got hit, which right now it's Fundamental, so he'll just go first. So for Ethne, Rusty Gold. And then we will Determination to destroy 3 times. For Zahn, actually, Zahn has to wait. Esther has to go before Zahn. Zahn has to go last, because we still have to buff. So, Esther, we're going to do Refresh on Lightning and View for the whole party. We're going to do Overcharged, which is her 300 killer for everything. And then we're going to Slam to get rid of the breaks on us. And then for Fundamental, so we'll Plasma and just double Mirror. And we'll let those three kind of chain. Alright, so now for Zahn. We're going to Fatal on Esther, so we get 300 killers plus her 500 stat buffs. We'll project that to everybody. And then we can just trick for keep the accuracy down on the boss. Okay, so now, next turn we're going to do the big burst. So for Ethne, we limit plus. We'll do Lunar Shield Demon for the racial mitigation. And double Determination to destroy. For Wilhelm, we're going to limit plus. We need the Safeguard. And we'll do Transfusing for a small heal again. For Zom, we'll do the Enervating for the 90 break again. Actually, Zahn can wait. We'll go Esther first because we're going to use her cooldown. So Esther, a limit plus. We're going to do Storm plus this time for the 200 boost for the party. And Light Speed on Zahn. So reduce his cooldowns by 2 turns. Now Zahn, we're going to Enervating. We're going to Deadly Daggers. And we're going to have him just Fatal on himself just to refresh his self buffs. Seeing Projected doesn't give it to himself. And for Fundamental, limit plus, and just a double bolting. Let them chain. Alright, that time Ethne got picked on. Alright, so now we're going to do the big burst of the fight. Wilhelm, overdrive again. And then everybody else is going to limit, so we got all the supers good to go. So now Ethne's super is Extreme Nova, so we'll do Zahn and Wilhelm to start, then Ethne in the middle, and then Esther and Force at the end there. And that was a fairly good burst. Okay, Wilhelm goes first again, just because we're messing around with having him do light, and his light and view for his self only does get rid of the lightning, and I want him to have both. So we're going to Siege, we're going to Sacred Spear, and then we're going to Transfusing, and he can just go first. For Ethne, so we'll do Rusty Gold, Hope for limit, and then Strength and Determination. Force, we're gonna do Veil, get the mitigation, Plasma, and just single mirror. For Esther, refresh the field. Although the field isn't fully needed, it's a 10-turn field. We're pretty much going to kill on turn 9 anyway. Light speed on Zahn. And then slam. That way we get rid of the brakes again. So we'll let them go, because we need the cooldown reduction on Zahn before he does his turn. And then for Zahn, so we're going to Elemental Esther, keep the lightning in view. Fatal Esther, re-get the killers and stat buffs. And project that. Because there's a high chance that Zahn's going to get dispelled next turn. Don't really care about that. We're just refreshing all the buffs. So we got 2 turns. We're changing 2 turns into 4 turns. That way everybody else on the team has all the good stuff for the last burst. So as we can see, Zahn did get dispelled. He got blinded and confused, so he got both of them. But Phoenix Esper is going to take care of that before he even loses a turn. And Wilhelm Counter was nice enough to dispel the barrier. So as we can see, Zahn, even though he was confused, can still take an action. So now we're going to get everybody ready for the last burst. So Ethne is going to Devastation. This way we get a 150 elemental buff and just triple Determination. Wilhelm. So we need to Safeguard, keep up cover. We're going to charge for his 150 elemental. And Transfusing, toss a little heal in there. For Force, do Hypernova, Spectrum Plus for her 150, and just toss in a Bolting. And then for Esther, so we're going to Limit Plus. We'll do Regular Storm, just 100 boosts, mainly for Zahn. And then we're going to Slam. Not that we need the cures at the moment. And then for Zahn, so we're going to Elemental on Esther, Fatal on Esther, and Deadly Daggers. So that way Zahn gets rebuffed, and everybody else is good to go. Although, Fundamental Force dying. That's a little mean. And I guess Zahn got dispelled again. Oh well. Alright, Wilhelm, let's use your Overdrive. Alright. Ethne is going to limit, Wilhelm's going to limit, Zahn's going to limit, Esther is going to super. So Ethne, regular limits, is a finisher, so she goes first, then we'll just chain everybody else. Alright, honestly, turn 10, 7%. See if we can kill it. Would have been already dead. If he didn't manage to kill Fundamental, he picked on him way too much. Alright, so Ethne and Zon can super, the other two just bolting chain. So one extra turn because he did kill Fundamental. But still, we got 5 extra turns there. Take a look at damage. So, as expected, Esther did way more than everybody else. And obviously, if we took in a friend, it'd be even quicker. But there's no death mission. And we did it in 10 turns, so even with the death, still under 15 in all missions. So that's rather fun. And we're going to end this video here. Hope everybody enjoyed.